Good morning, students. Today in the computer, we will discuss the topic output devices in type of hardware. We have already discussed about the topic input devices, the different input devices which we have already gone through in the previous videos. Now, let's start with the output devices. As we have read about the IPO cycle of the computer, means input, process, and then the output. The output is the last stage of this cycle. Means the computer takes the input, then process it, then send it to the output devices. The output devices actually take the inputs or take the inputs from the computer as the processed data going to be delivered onto the output devices. It may be as a display, it may be as a printout, it may be as a sound to a speaker, or printing it, or plotting it, or maybe showing the outputs visually through a projector. So, how many different types of output devices we will learn today? The monitors, printers, speaker, plotter, as well as the projector. First, the monitors. The monitor is what? Is it look like a television set? What's the work of a television? It actually shows us the images, maybe in colors or maybe in black and white. Means a monitor can be monochrome as well as the colors. Let's see how the monitor used to display the colors or the pictures on the screen. A monitor made out of tiny pixels which consisting of different colors. Modern computer can consisting of 16 million colors in their pixels. There are different monitors, different types of monitors in terms of technology. The first one, Cathode Ray Tube or CRT monitors. Second one, liquid crystal display, or we use it to call it as TFT LCD as well. Almost both of them are similar kind of a technology, as the next iteration of the liquid crystal display is TFT. Next, the plasma monitors. Next, touch screen monitors. We have already learned about the touch screen in input devices. Now, as the touch screen also used to have a monitor, means the display unit, it acts as both input as well as output device. So, the monitor also can be a touch screen monitor. The last one, organic light emitting display or OLED monitors. Let's discuss them one by one. Cathode ray tube or CRT monitors. The CRT works in the same way as a television. It contains an electron gun at the back of the glass tube. Can you see the glass tube which is appearing on your screen? This fires the electrons at the group of phosphor dots which coat the inside of the screen. When the electron strike the phosphor dots, they glow to give the colors. In other way, we can say like CRT monitors contains millions of tiny red, green and blue phosphor dots that glow when struck by an electron beam that travels across the screen to create a visible image. Electrons are negative. The anode is positive. So it attracts the electrons pouring off the cathode. This way, actually, the CRT monitors create the images on the screen. A liquid crystal display, or the LCD, is a flat panel display. Rather, you can call it as it's an electrically modulated optical device that uses the light modulating properties of a liquid crystals combined with polarizers. Liquid crystals do not emit any light directly. Instead, it uses the backlight or a reflector panel to produce images in color or maybe in monochromes. Now, the TFT display. The thin film transistor liquid crystal display. A thin film transistor liquid crystal display is variant of a liquid crystal display that uses a thin film transistor technology to improve the image qualities, such as addressability, the contrast ratio, or the better color gamuts or accurate colors. A TFT LCD is an active matrix LCD. In contrast, passive matrix LCDs are simple direct driven LCDs. Plasma monitors or PDPs. They are the flat panel displays like LCDs. The plasma technology utilizes the small cells containing electricity charged ionized gases across the face of the plasma display, or it collectively forms the visual images. Means the gases, or you can rather say the ionized gases with the electrically charged small particles of the plasma creates the all color gamuts, as well as the together they forms the pictures. The plasma displays are not favorable as computer monitors. Why so? Because they use it to be very big in size, as well as bulky, because it used to have a lot of weight, as well as the plasma displays are very expensive too, as they are expensive to manufacture. But what is the better part of the plasma displays? As the plasma displays used to have a very long life than the LCD displays. Touchscreen monitors. The touchscreen monitors are built by combining touch-sensitive materials which are durable but sensitive outer material that protects the monitor from the finger but still allows the monitor to detect where a person is placing his finger on the stylus. Touchscreen display are used in tablet PCs or mobile phones or any computing device which needs a touch sensitive panel. It can be of two types, resistive and capacitive. There are more touchscreen technologies, but these two are famous one. The resistive touchscreen used to have a multiple layers of the screen stacked one upon another. As the topmost screen touches the lower panel, the touch sensitivity of the lower panel get activated to inform the operating system the where user is touched the panel, or what are the things need to be accomplished as user touched it through a stylus. Now the capacitive touch screen. The capacitive touch screen accepts multi-touch controls too and require less physical force than the resistive panels. It registers the touch whenever the user touches any part of the panel. So this is the most commonly used touch screen nowadays, which we see in tablet or PCs or maybe in mobile phones too. Organic light emitting diodes or OLED, in which the emissive electroluminescent layer is a film of organic compound that emits light in response to an electric current. This organic layer is situated between two electrodes. Typically, at last one of these electrodes is the transparent. OLEDs are used to create digital displays in devices such as television, computer monitors, portable systems such as smartphones, handheld game consoles, or you can say PDS. These small tiny LEDs actually creates the colors, or maybe you can say 16 million colors. So many colors, isn't it? The tiny pixel itself emits the light, as the contrast ratio of these technology or these OLED panels used to be quite high than the usual LCD or LED panels. These OLED panels switch off all the pixels whenever they saw a black display area. An OLED panel improves the better image quality, better contrast, higher brightness, fuller viewing angle. Means the viewing angle used to be very nice. You can even see the pictures from a 120-degree angle. A wider color range, means it used to have many colors in their pixels, and much faster refresh rate, means it can go more than 120 hertz of refresh rate. It actually consumes lower power, and as it used to be very thin, it can be pasted or it can be used almost in anywhere, maybe upon your clothes. You can see nowadays there are so many mobile phones which are coming, which used to have a bendable display. Means you can literally bend the display itself. Those panels are OLED panels. After the monitors, printers are the output devices which we use very often. The monitors use it to display the output on the screen, but the printers let us take the hard copy of those informations. So there are different printing technologies which are available. Main differences between these technologies are: the first one is the impact printers or non-impact printers. Means the type of the printers can be defined widely in these two different type of printers. Means the impact printer used to have the heads which touches the paper at the time of printing, or you can rather say it hits the paper when it prints on the paper. But the non-impact printers doesn't have that kind of a quality. What it does, it actually do not really touch the pages while printing on it. Like the dot-matic printers used to have a hammer to make the mark of the characters upon the page. So dot-matic printers are the impact printers. But The printing technology like the laser printers, thermal printers or the inkjet printers do not touches the paper while doing the printings. Laser technology or the laser printer used to have a laser technology by which they actually electronically charge the paper or the portion of the paper which need to be filled with the colors, as the magnetically charged colors used to get sticked whenever the paper used to get charged. That way it prints. The inkjet printers used to have jets of the colors. They actually sprays the colors upon the paper to make the impressions. The thermal printer used to have a carbon based mechanism. It used to have a carbon which actually used to get heated to make the impression on the paper. That is the impact and the non-impact printers. Broadly, we classify them in these categories. Speakers. Speakers are also commonly used output devices which we use to hear the music and hear any kind of sound from the computer. Speaker receives the sound in form of electric current from the sound card and then convert it to the sound format. That's the only work of the speakers. Now the plotters. The plotter is a graphic output device used to create drawings on the paper. There are two types of plotters, pen plotters and photo plotters. Now let us understand. The commonly used plotter is the photo plotter. The photo plotter actually used to be a big printer which prints the hoardings or maps in bigger sizes. You can see the bigger size hoardings around us. Let's say might be a banner on the street. So those banners, those big size banners are actually plotted, printed through a plotter. Now the second one, the pen plotter. It is an electrical device. A pen is moved in two dimensions, up and down and left and right across the paper or film media to create output. Means a electromechanical device which actually hold the pen and move the pen around to draw anything, might be upon a piece of a paper or any other film or media. So the speakers and the plotters are output devices. A projector is an output device that can take the display of a computer screen and project a large version of it onto a flat surface. A projector are often used in meetings and presentations to help make sure everyone in the room can view the presentation. That was the last output device we need to read as per book. There are so many output devices which are left out in these series, but still these which we have discussed previously are actually the commonly used output devices. Thank you.